So I think we're waiting for a start now in race 23, moving on to the schoolboy, year 8-9D Coxed Quad. A few Saints crews in this one.
Yeah, this has been the really fun grudge match to watch. So we've been talking about how the St. Peter's boys, so from right of screen for this race, we'll have lane 2 St. Peter's College G, lane 3 St. Peter's College E, lane 4 Prince Alfred College, lane 5 St. Peter's College, this would be their D crew, Scotch College in lane 6, and St. Peter's College F crew in lane 7. So we were...
and H in lane...
H crew has actually scratched.
Oh, they scratched. Oh, you've got the updated.
Yeah, I'm working on technology over here. Like
Roger.
But yeah, these crews, I think they've stayed in their crews set like people groups.
Yeah, okay, for sure.
And so like you'll have the E crew beating the D crew 1 week. And so it's been really interesting to watch their development, and I think it's great that they're keeping them together, because then they get to figure out what it's like to really work together as a team and achieve more when you're doing better together.
Yeah, well, at that age bracket, I think it's really important that as long as they're enjoying themselves and having fun.
Absolutely.
With their friends, so.
Huge. I really like to see the enjoyment in this group.
Can I just mention that last race for the year 8-9 girls, the A boat, was for the Amanda Cross Cup. Amanda is a coach here, and she was an Australian lightweight rower who represented Australia in 1985 in the World Championships and the 1990 World Championships, and also rowed the last time they had Commonwealth Games rowing in 1986 in Edinburgh. So
for those of you who don't know, Amanda Cross is now Amanda Tidswell. So she's down coaching for Prince Alfred College. She's doing really well down there. She's got a few young guns that she's leading up and at Prince Alfred, and we should expect to see them do well through their senior program next year. That I think they move into Inters. But yeah, so the Amanda Cross Trophy will be handed out to Loretto at their presentation dinner tonight.
Well, as crews cross the 500 mark to go, it appears that PAC has broken the pack and maybe sits a boat, maybe 2 out in front of, it appears to be St. Peter's in lane 5. We'll go with 5.
So that will be the St. Peter's College D crew.
Yep.
So yeah, great to see Prince's leading this one here. I think they'll have something to prove after a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, doing really well. This Prince Alfred crew of Ned Davies, Jasper Hill, Sam He, William Holland, Cox Jack Stunnell, and Coach Joshua Leska.
I'm glad you're reading the names.
Lessica, beg your pardon.
We'll call him Josh.
I wonder if that's Stunnell. If that's
Could be. I'm not sure on his family tree.
But famous rowing name here.
Coming into the last 250, Prince Alfred College handling the crossbreeze quite well. Sits a boat maybe 2 in front of St. Peter's D crew. And looks like they're winding to the line now, keeping it long, holding in the blades.
Great rowing from this crew here. This is a D crew. Prince Alfred typically doing well in the sculling events, really asserting their dominance in this race, getting clear water ahead of that St. Peter's D crew. Scotch D crew holding in 3rd, and then we'll see the progressions back. It looks like the F crew are going to beat the E crew.
Controversy.
Yeah.
Controversy at the dinner.
Yeah, should be good fun at the dinner there tonight. But well done to Prince Alfred College, taking out the schoolboy 8-9D Cox Quad final. Second, the St. Peter's College D crew, Tom Parkinson, Harvey Ledger, Braden Sims, Josh Ledger, and Cox William Koo, coached by Alex Lynch. And the Scotch College D crew coming through, followed by the St. Peter's College F crew. Over the St. Peter's College E crew here in lane 3. And now, Aleko, for those who don't know,
Yes.
Aleko, you are a very decorated cox.
A lifetime ago.
Yes, but you can give some insight. What would these coxes be thinking about in these conditions with the cross breeze today?
Or you just want to make sure the boat goes straight, so it's not going to be obviously as if it's flat conditions, but hopefully these guys would have had a paddle at some point today and kind of felt the conditions, and as long as you keep it straight, I think that's job one.
Yeah, David Freeman, our co-commentator, just came back and told us that he's walked down to the 500 metre mark, and it's a really strong wind blowing across the course.
Yep.
Not affecting the water, but you can really feel the wind. So he's just walked back and told us that.
Yeah, well, I would expect, because it's coming from the east today, and we've only really rode in southwesterlies here at West Lakes, it will be really different conditions. And like you said, through that 500 metre gap, there's a gap in the course down here. You can see it just after the Lakes Hotel, before the 250 metre mark. There's this open area where there's no buildings that really push that wind, and when it's an easterly, that middle 500 can really chop up and create issues for those out there rowing.
So racing at the moment.